Waking up 3 or 4 times a night just to pee? You're not the only one, and it's more than just annoying, it's stealing your sleep. But what if 3 simple veggies could help you sleep through the night again? Asparagus, the early day cleanser that keeps your nights dry. You know that shuffle across the hallway at 3 a.m. Eyes barely open, hands fumbling for the light switch, whispering, "Not again." Yeah, if your bladder's got you on a strict midnight schedule, you're not alone. Millions of people over 60 deal with this thing called Nocturia, which is just the fancy way of saying your bladder forgot how to mind its business at night. But what if I told you that your new nighttime hero is asparagus? Wait, don't scroll. I know what you're thinking. Isn't that the veggie that makes my pee smell weird? Yep, it is. But don't blame asparagus, blame your body's sulfur processing factory. More importantly, that smell is a sign it's working. And ironically, when you time it right, asparagus can actually help you avoid waking up 4 times a night. Here's the key: timing. Asparagus is what we call a natural diuretic. It nudges your kidneys, encouraging them to flush out excess water and salt. But, and this is important, you don't want to eat it for dinner. That's like hiring a cleaning crew to vacuum your house at midnight. No thank you. Eat asparagus during the day, preferably with breakfast or lunch. That way, it does its housekeeping before you tuck in for the night. Your kidneys get their workout while you're awake and mobile, not when you're trying to dream about winning bingo night. My neighbor Robert, he's 72, retired, and proud of it, used to say his bladder had a toddler's attention span, up 3, sometimes 4 times a night. Then his daughter, a nurse, told him about asparagus. He started steaming a handful at lunch. Nothing fancy, just a squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of sea salt. 2 weeks later, it's like my bladder finally got the memo, he told me. 1 trip a night, sometimes none. I'm sleeping like I'm in my 40s again. What's happening here is pretty cool. Asparagus is packed with B vitamins like folate and fiber that support both digestion and kidney function. When your digestive system runs smoothly, your bladder doesn't have to pick up the slack. Plus, vitamin K supports your body's overall fluid regulation, working quietly behind the scenes like the unsung hero it is. And if you're into flavor, asparagus has range. Roast it, grill it, steam it. Heck, wrap it in prosciutto if you're feeling fancy. Just don't eat it with dinner unless you want a surprise 2 a.m. wake-up call. So next time you pass that bunch of asparagus in the produce aisle, don't just think funny pee smell. Think fewer bathroom trips, better sleep, and waking up without the groggy, bladder-blaming grumbles. And if anyone asks why you're loading up on asparagus at lunch, just tell them you're working on nighttime peace negotiations. Cucumber, nature's hydration hack that won't keep you up. Now let's talk about cucumbers. Yes, the crunchy green veggie that's usually seen chilling in salads or floating in spa water. But did you know this humble hero might be your bladder's new best friend? See, cucumbers are basically nature's hydration experts. They're 95% water, which makes them refreshing, hydrating, and soothing. But here's the twist. Unlike guzzling a glass of water before bed, which practically guarantees a 2 a.m. bathroom detour, cucumbers hydrate your body in a much smarter way. Think of cucumbers as hydration with manners. They don't barge into your bladder like an overexcited puppy. Instead, they show up with a gentle knock and a hydration strategy that your body can actually use. Take Margaret, a 69-year-old retired teacher I know. She started slicing cucumbers into her afternoon water simply because they made her feel fancy. Within a few weeks, she realized she wasn't waking up to pee as often. "It's like my body figured out how to hold water," she told me. And honestly, that's exactly what cucumbers do. Here's why. Cucumbers aren't just water. They're packed with electrolytes and minerals like potassium and magnesium. These help your body retain water in the right places rather than dumping it into your bladder like it's on a deadline. They also contain silica, which supports your connective tissues, including those lining your urinary tract. Basically, cucumbers help soothe your system from the inside out. Less irritation means fewer uh-oh signals from your bladder at midnight. Try this little trick. About 2 hours before bed, prep a small bowl of sliced cucumber. Sprinkle just a pinch of sea salt on top. Why? The salt helps retain hydration without sending your kidneys into panic mode. It's refreshing, light, and a whole lot better for your bladder than that evening glass of juice. Or worse, soda. And if you're feeling adventurous, make cucumber water like Grandma used to. Toss in some mint or a splash of lemon. You'll feel like you're at a 5-star hotel and you'll sleep better. Win-win. Cucumbers are also naturally cooling. They reduce inflammation, especially in sensitive areas like your bladder and urinary tract. Think of them as a tiny edible cold compress for your insides. So if you're tired of running a nighttime marathon from the bed to the bathroom, give cucumbers a try. They're simple, affordable, and delicious. Plus, they're way easier to prepare than most health hacks out there. No blender, no supplement. Just slice, salt, and snack. And if someone asks why you're munching cucumbers at 8 p.m., just wink and say, "I'm in bladder training." Carrots, the sweet, crunchy secret to fewer midnight wake-ups. All right, time for a veggie you've known since childhood. Carrots. You probably peeled them at your grandma's house, or tossed them in stew, or crunched on them as a snack. But what you might not know is that these sweet orange sticks are quietly working behind the scenes to help you sleep all the way through the night. Carrots belong to the gentle giants of the vegetable world. They're low acid, high fiber, and packed with beta-carotene, the antioxidant that gives them their bright orange glow. They also help reduce inflammation in your urinary tract, easing pressure on your bladder and helping you avoid those dreaded nighttime interruptions. Tom, a 74-year-old Army vet I spoke with, never thought about carrots as a sleep aid. His doctor just told him to eat more fiber. So Tom started grating a raw carrot into his dinner salad. Nothing fancy. 3 weeks in, he noticed something. "I was waking up once instead of 3 times," he said. "I didn't even try to fix it. It just happened." Carrots work by supporting digestive flow, which is more important to your bladder than you might think. When your digestion is smooth, there's less pressure on your abdominal area, which in turn means less irritation and urgency from your bladder. Beta-carotene also lowers inflammation, especially in sensitive tissue like your bladder lining. That's huge, because even a little inflammation can lead to bladder sensitivity, making you feel like you need to pee more often than you really do. Try this evening recipe. Grate a small carrot, toss it with a teaspoon of olive oil, and sprinkle on some parsley or dill. That little bit of healthy fat helps your body absorb the beta-carotene better. Plus, it tastes like a cross between a salad and a dessert. Sweet, earthy, and satisfying. And here's the bonus. Carrots are slightly sweet, making them a great late-night snack, alternative to cookies, crackers, or sugary yogurt. They'll calm your sweet tooth without spiking your blood sugar, another common culprit behind sleep disruption and bladder overactivity. So, while carrots may not seem like bladder superheroes, don't underestimate them. They work quietly, gently, effectively. They're not flashy, but they get the job done. In fact, if veggies had personalities, asparagus would be the bossy older sibling, telling your kidneys what to do. Cucumbers would be the relaxed yogi, teaching your body to chill. And carrots are the sweet, dependable friend who always shows up on time and brings snacks. Who would have thought your vegetable drawer was hiding an all-natural sleep support system, right? No weird teas, no prescription bottles rattling in the nightstand. Just real food doing real good inside your body. And here's the best part. You don't have to overhaul your whole diet. Just sprinkle these into your day. Roast a little asparagus with your lunch, munch on some cucumbers in the afternoon, and let a carrot salad wrap you up in cozy, inflammation-free dreams by evening. It's not a magic pill. It's a quiet shift, a gentle nudge. But for many people, it's the difference between dragging through the day and waking up ready to actually enjoy it. Now, I've got to say this because it matters. Everyone's body is different. What works wonders for your neighbor might take more time for you. So be patient, stay curious, and maybe even keep a little sleep journal for a few weeks. Jot down when you wake up, what you ate, and how you felt. You might just see a pattern and a solution forming. And hey, if you've already tried one of these veggies and it worked for you, drop your story in the comments. What time of day did you eat it? How did it help? Was it a quiet shift or a dramatic change? Sharing your experience could help someone else get a good night's sleep too. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this helpful, subscribe for more down-to-earth wellness tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next time we dig into another surprising health fix right from your kitchen. And most importantly, go get that sleep you've been missing. Your bladder's about to learn some new tricks, and your body is going to thank you for it. Here's to fewer 3 a.m. pit stops and way more mornings where you wake up saying, "Wow, I slept straight through." Good night and good health. Catch you in the next one.